Exploring the Alabama Virtual Library and using the EBSCO Discovery Service. The Alabama Virtual Library offers access to thousands of high-quality academic resources to support your research. In this video, you will explore the layout of the Alabama Virtual Library's website and learn how to use the EBSCO Discovery Service to search across EBSCO databases and partner resources, including Gale, ProQuest, Springer Nature, and Britannica from a single search. Welcome to the tutorial on the Alabama Virtual Library. At the moment, we're on the library's homepage for Lawson State. You might be asking yourself, why are we here instead of the Alabama Virtual Library? Well, the reason being is that you can access the Alabama Virtual Library through the library's homepage. There might be some of you who are also viewing this tutorial that are asking yourself, why does the Alabama Virtual Library matter? Well, the reason being is that we have some 118 databases available to you through the library. However, all of the Gale databases and 90% of the EBSCO databases that we have made accessible to you through our website are made available through the Alabama Virtual Library. This library service provides resources for all citizens of the state of Alabama and those who reside in it. Therefore, public libraries, K-12 districts, and institutions of higher ed, meaning colleges and universities in the state, have access to the resources made available through the Alabama Virtual Library. So with that said, I'm going to show you how you can access the Alabama Virtual Library through the Lawson State Library's homepage. And then, from the Alabama Virtual Library's website, how to use its EBSCO Discovery tool in order to search all of the available resources available to you through the library service. Now, with that said, looking at the Lawson State homepage, there is going to be a search field that has Find books, articles, videos, and more. If you click on the search button next to that search field or search box, you'll be brought to this interface for ProQuest. ProQuest has a discovery tool known as Summons, and this is where we are now, the interface for the discovery tool for ProQuest. But if you look to the right of your screen, you're going to see a column and you're going to see an image, and below that image it says the Alabama Virtual Library. If you click on that image, it's going to bring you to this interface. However, we want to get to the full website for the Alabama Virtual Library. So at the top of your screen, there is going to be a link where you can access AVL, or the Alabama Virtual Library. Simply click on it, and you'll be brought to the Alabama Virtual Library's homepage. From here, I want to point out some features of this website. If you look in the top right corner, you're going to see an icon with the state of Alabama and a check mark. If there's a green check mark, you're good to go. The website has verified your computer's VPN, and it has verified that you are within the state of Alabama. If there is a red X, that means that they cannot authenticate that you are within the state of Alabama. If you know that you're in the state of Alabama, simply click on the icon and it will then turn to a green check mark and you should be good to go. But if you have any problems, you can simply contact the AVL help desk, and I will show you how to do that by scrolling to the bottom of their website on their homepage, and you will see a link for contact, and click on it, and there will be a form that pops up that you can complete, or you can call the numbers provided, and they're available 24/7 for direct assistance. Now, with that said, I want to focus your attention to these boxes. These same boxes are on the home page for AVL. And as you can see, they have categorized resources for elementary schools, middle schools, high schools, and college universities, as well as for adults and ebook resources. we're going to take a look at the college and university resources. Click on the box and it will bring you to this page. As you can see, as we scroll down, there are a multitude of databases available to you. And you can see that some are Gale, some are EBSCO, some are also Springer Nature, and there are a few ProQuest databases as well. To make it easier for those using the Alabama Virtual Library, they have also categorized the various databases they have available to you, as you can see, for business, careers, language arts, science and health, as well as the social sciences. If, for example, you don't know which database is most appropriate for you under these categories to use for your research needs, you can always use the EBSCO Discovery tool. I want to draw your attention to the search box for that discovery tool. Below college and university resources on this page, there's a search box that you can use. And below it, it tells you that this is the EBSCO Discovery tool that allows you to search EBSCO resources as well as EBSCO partner resources, which that means the Gale resources, the ProQuest resources, as well as the Springer Nature resources and other resources that are available to you through this library service. And you're able to search them all simultaneously. So you don't have to worry about picking a specific database to use. You can search them all at one fell swoop. So for this search, I'm going to, for demonstration purposes, I'm going to see if I can find some information on wildfires and climate change. So I'm looking for information dealing with climate change and wildfires. So I'm going to start with climate change. I'll put climate change in quotation marks, and that is to indicate that I want this search engine to look for climate change to gather these two words side by side in this order. Since it's a word phrase, quotation marks, when you put them outside of a word phrase or embed a word phrase in quotation marks, you're telling the search engine to look for those words exactly as you've typed them in that order together. So now with that said, I have my search terms entered into the search box. We're going to click on the magnifying glass, and we should then be brought to our results list. As you can see, we have over 200,000 results, which that's a lot of information. But don't worry, you can apply filters. So below the search box, there is a button for filters, and you can click on it. Then to the right of your screen, there will be a column that comes up that will allow you to further filter your search. So now, with that said, we can look at publication date. We can also look at content provider or source type. In this case, we can look at magazines. You can select subject, publication, publisher, language, and geography as well. So with that said, click on apply. And wow, we go from over 264,000 results to down to 114, which is much more manageable. Now, all of these results are going to be about wildfires in California because that's what we selected. But I want to draw your attention to some other things. So below the actual title for a particular source, as you can see here in blue, the line below it provides you with the authors or reporters for these articles, along with the source from where the article came from, the date that this article was published, along with the pagination where you can find it within that source, and then the database next to the pagination information about where the article came from. And as we scroll down, we can see that we've got some things that come out of Business Source Premier, Academic Search Premier, Gale, and so that demonstrates for you that this discovery tool is pulling from various databases, not just a a single database. So you're searching multiple databases for information. And that's what the discovery tool is about. It allows you to search a wide range of resources at one time. And you can apply filters, as you can see, in order to help narrow down your search results. So now let's take a closer look at a actual article. And once you click on the title for that article, you'll be brought to the record page for that article. So you will get source information from this article. And I also want to point out to you, there's a actual toolbar to the right of your screen. So there's tools, so you can save an article by creating an EBSCO account, and it can save this article to your account for you. There is a citation generator, but as I always caution students, please do not just simply copy and paste a citation from a citation generator from a database into either your works cited page or your reference list, because again, formatting can be lost from copying and pasting. And then also you need to understand the formatting, what should be italicized, what should be in quotation marks, and sometimes you will find that is lost when you're copying and pasting. So it's good to always know some guidelines for various styles, so writing styles. So that's important to note as well. In addition to having a citation generator, you can share the article, so you have the ability to click on share and click on create link, and you can copy this link into an email and send it to someone to access it directly who has access because they are residents of the state of Alabama. They reside within the state. And then you can also download the article. So you can click on full access now, and it will bring you to the article for you to review. As always, if you have questions about how to search this particular discovery tool, or even the layout of the Alabama Virtual Library, or how to access it through the Austin State website, you can always reach out to your library. We're here to help. If after watching this tutorial you have any additional questions, please feel free to contact the Austin State Library. Remember, we're here to help.